Hey, it's Marie. Marie Antoinette. That's right. Don't adjust your whatever device you're hearing this on. It's me, live and in stereo. Get a snack, settle in, because I'm about to just tell you the story of the French Revolution, or more specifically, the social class's point of views. Welcome back. So glad you're still listening. Are you having fun? You must be wondering who's first and why. Or how did anyone end up on these tapes? Maybe they did something cruel, or maybe they just watched it happen. Maybe they didn't do anything at all, and maybe they should have. Too late. I know exactly what happened, and after these tapes, you'll never forget it. I know I won't. Well, welcome to your tape, Rose Petal.
Hi, my name's Rose Petal. I'm 27 years old, and I'm socially classified as a peasant. I live on a pile of ripped blankets on a dirt floor, and I would say my life as a peasant is pretty horrible.
Hi, it's Lola Cecile from the Kabloom News team here with a young peasant in a small village in France. We're going to go ask her a couple questions. Hey, Rose Petal.
Yeah?
What's going on in your country right now?
Well, I can tell you a little bit.
So, Rose, we heard about the great fear that's going on in your small village. How did you and the rest of your village take the gossip about the king overthrowing the Third Estate and effective the old regime?
Well, we were all very scared, worried, and angry. We didn't want our rights to be taken from us, or our freedom, so we had to let the king know that we were there. So we burned nobles' houses and legal documents that bound them from their land.
Yeah. So I can tell by your point of view that you and the rest of your village were very upset by the king's actions. Am I correct?
Yes, that is why we rebelled. We were not happy with his actions whatsoever.
So overall, how do you feel about King Louis XVI and his ways of being king?
We felt unhappy and angry with the way things were being run by King Louis XVI. As us peasants could tell, King Louis caused a lot of economic problems within and for his predecessors, which led to the state of France being very grave. Another major reason we were unhappy from the old regime. And he just makes me so angry!
Thank you, Rose, for the time you gave us today to explain your issues within your estate.
You've heard of the butterfly effect, right? That if a butterfly flaps its wings at just the right time in just the right place, it can cause a problem thousands of miles away. It's a chaos theory, but see, chaos theory isn't exactly about chaos. It's about how a tiny change in a big system can affect everything. Chaos. Sounds dramatic, but it's not. Ask a mathematician. Better yet, ask someone who experienced the hurricane. A peasant. Welcome to your tape.
My name is Nathaniel. I'm 25 years old. I'm the oldest child in my family, which means I have the most responsibilities. My living situations are harsh, but it doesn't matter because I'm considered to be in the Third Estate.
Good evening, Nathaniel. I want to ask you a couple questions about what's going on in your country right now. Do you feel as though you as a peasant should have a say in who's elected to the Committee of Public Safety?
I do feel as though that me and many members of my village should have a say about who runs this committee. From what I know from village gossip, this committee is basically ruining our country.
Speaking of the committee, are you also angry at the fact that they suspended a suspect right to a public trial and to legal assistance and left the jury a choice only to acquittal or death? I say this because of the great terror that is occurring and how many people are being executed.
Yes, I am very angry about how many people are being executed and how people are limiting our rights. I wanted to have the chance to elect them. If people are being executed, then they should at least have rights in the court.
One last question for you, Nathaniel. Do you know of Maximilien Robespierre?
In fact, I do. I heard he is the main leader of our Committee of Public Safety in the Reign of Terror. And I also heard he was executed. Suits him for taking so many innocent lives.
Interesting. Thank you for your time, Nathaniel.
Anytime, Lola.
I wondered about you, Maxwell. How did you feel about all the hurt going on around you? Did you do anything? Or did you just watch it happen? Do you have a reason? Well, I hope you do, because you are a great man. Welcome to your tape, Maxwell.
I am Bishop Maxwell. I am from a church on the south side of France. I am 47 years old, and I know that God has a plan for each and every one of us.
And this is Lola Cecile reporting from this church on the south side of France. I'm here with Bishop Maxwell to talk about the topic of the blockade. Hi, Bishop.
Hi.
Are you aware that the continental system was used against Great Britain, and how do you feel about that?
Well, as you may know, I am against the use of punishment against all other countries. I believe, as a strong follower of God, that type of punishment is unnecessary and should not be legalized.
So since you're so against the blockades, how do you feel about the guerrilla warfare and its effects?
Like the continental system, I feel as though that these tactics should not be allowed whatsoever. The members of my church and I believe that's not what God would want. He would want us to use our words and sort things out without violence or any type of suffering. Its effects are also so hurtful and damaging.
Since you're so against all this hurt and damage, did you do anything to try and stop it?
No, in fact, I did not. My reason being was because it would bring the church into this mess, and that might lead to the church becoming a target, and I do not want to put God in any type of danger.
Okay, Bishop, that's all we have for you today. Thank you.
You're welcome, and God bless our country.
Shh! For this next one, you need to be very quiet, because you are about to hear about someone very close to God. Now, don't say you're too afraid, or that you don't feel comfortable doing this kind of thing, because guess what? You look at these people every day. Any guesses yet? No? Well, stay tuned to hear about the story this person has. I get that it's a thrill looking into someone else's life. I'm nervous. My heart's pounding right now. Can you hear it? Listen. Well, this is your tape, Summer.
Hi, my name is Summer Reyes and I'm a daughter of God. I am here at my home in Notre Dame Church. I believe that God put us in the social classes He wanted us to be born in, and the good will shine soon.
Hi, this is Lola Cecile with the Kabloom News Team. Today I'm here with Sister Summer Reyes from the Notre Dame Church. Good morning, Sister. And might I say, what a beautiful church this is. I'm here to ask you about the French Revolution, or more specifically, about the Napoleonic Code. How do you feel about the laws pertaining to this code?
Good morning. And yes, God has blessed us with a beautiful building. I, as a member of the Roman Catholic Church, was not in favor of the French Revolution. I also disagree on many of the new laws concerning property, colonial affairs, and family. The French Revolution destroyed these laws enough, so why make new laws pertaining to this code?
Thank you for your insight, Sister. Now I'd like to ask you about the fresh defeat you and your country has had against the British in the Battle of Trafalgar. What do you know about this battle?
I'm aware that the British had won very decisively. I'm also aware that Napoleon was leading our country through this fight. As you know, I am not a supporter of this revolution. However, I thank the Lord every day that He led us to a few victories so we would not face the backlash.
Thank you, Sister, and have a great rest of your day.
Anytime. God bless.
I needed change. I needed to be someone new. Have you ever felt like that? I wasn't going to be invisible anymore. This revolution was turning into a problem, and the nobility wasn't realizing how important every life is. I was going to work harder as a queen because I believed change was needed, but every time I was put on the spot to speak my opinion, I was too afraid. Now I'm not. But now it doesn't matter. I'm dead.
Hello, my name is Victoria Bales, and I belong to the nobility. I am 16 years old, and I was born into being a noble.
This is Lola Cecile reporting from Assembly Nationale in Northern France. I'm here today with Victoria Bales discussing some issues regarding her country. Good morning, Victoria. I'd like to ask you a few questions regarding the Congress of Vienna and the other issues going on around you. As a member of the noble class, do you criticize the Congress of Vienna for causing the subsequent suppression of the emergent national and liberal movement?
Well, I am aware of many other noblemen that do in fact criticize them. However, I praise them for having created relatively long-term and stable, peaceful conditions for most of Europe.
Thank you. And are you aware that Clemens von Metternich, also a nobleman, is the leading member of the Congress of Vienna?
Yes, and I also know that he was an Austrian statesman, minister of foreign affairs, and a champion of conservatism, who helped from the victorious alliance against Napoleon who restored Austria as a leading European power, hosting the Congress of Vienna.
Thank you again. Now, can you tell me anything you know about the Holy Alliance?
Yes, I can. I can tell you that the Holy Alliance is a name given to the treaty signed in Paris by the monarchs of Austria, Prussia, and Russia. Its maker and prime mover was Tsar Alexander I.
Thank you, Victoria, for all your useful information, and have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, Lola. Someone brought me the wrong print!
You're going to tell me that this one's no big deal, but let me tell you about being a nobles person. Humans are a social species. We rely on connections or power to survive. If it sounds like I'm quoting an informational book, I am. Too bad nobody bothered to read it. And let me tell you, there's all kinds of ways to feel the authority. You know who you are, and if you don't, welcome to your tape.
Oh, hi. My name's Elizabeth Jones and I'm 32 years old, and I'm considered to be in the noble class. To me, peasants are just objects and should never stop working.
Hi, this is Lola Cecile reporting from Assembly Nationale in Northern France. I'm here today with Elizabeth Jones to discuss some issues regarding our country. Good afternoon, Elizabeth. Can you tell me anything about the Declaration of the Rights of Man?
Yes, the Declaration of the Rights of Man was one of the basic charters of human liberties containing the principles that inspired the French Revolution. The basic principle of declaration was that all men were born and will remain free.
Thank you. Now, can you explain to me what the job of the Legislative Assembly is?
As a legislative assembly, their job is to provide focus of political debate and revolutionary lawmaking, also to try and keep France at peace.
Oh, I see. Now can you provide me with how you feel about the immigrants and their behavior?
Yes, as a member of the nobility, I believe their plans to overthrow the French Revolution is unacceptable. They should not go against our government. To me, they're just being babies, running away and fleeing France just because they're pissed off?
Well, thank you for your point of view, Elizabeth. Have a great day.
No problem.
Okay. Alright. I can't do this. I'm never being a news reporter.
So, Bella, how do you feel about being here?
I'm not happy at all.
Got braids in her hair. Grew up in the tall grass. Okay, can you go?
Go!
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Promotion. I'm ready. I'm ready. So did you see any purple pumpkins the other day?
No. Are you kidding me?
Good evening, Nathaniel. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Stop laughing! Hey baby, can I get your number?
One last question for you, Nathaniel. How do you feel about Maximilian Robespierre?
No, it's not!
Mental system, I feel as though that those tactics should not be allowed at all.
I did. That was kind of funny.
How did you or any of the what are you called? That the continental system was used against Greece. Was used. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, this is Lola. Okay, let's try this again. I'm not doing.
Oh no, he's gonna want to Oh.
Hi. So you might be wondering what we're doing.
We're doing a project for history.
Cactus. Okay. Cactus like a cactus. Cactus. Cactus like a cactus.
Project is gonna make it go.
Do you need like pictures to be inserted between the film video?
Oh my god. Yes! Yes! It's done! I'm so tired.
For blockades, how do you feel about the guerrilla warfare? Guerrilla warfare. Guerrilla warfare. The guerrilla warfare.
So, none of us get a good grade and I'm blaming it on you and because you didn't include So I hate all of you! Bella, literally I love you all.